There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it's the boy everyone is talking about. This guy, Rodrigo, seen by many as being one of the biggest Brazilian talents of his generation. Now, just think about that. I don't really need to add anything extra.
Oh, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Calmly anticipates. Rudiger. Howson, Tchouameni, Rudiger forwards and with intent. Valverde aim forwards. Big Mbappe! And one more try! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Valverde providing an outlet on that flank. Valverde. Gavi. Driving forward. And it's Pedri. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. And he's Mbappe! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pedri. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Point-blank header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Played towards the other side. Oh, it's come loose. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's De Jong. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Pedri. Gavi, showing good feet. And they can counter here. That looks a cracking ball. Camavinga. Carvajal looking to hit the byline here. Time to deliver. And here's Rodrigo. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Eric Garcia. Camavinga tries a deft little ball. And the keeper has it. Balde. Disappointed with that. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gavi is onto it in a flash. Gavi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Yamal has created one goal already. Tchouaméni approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Valverde played out to the right. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
João Cancelo. Yamal. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the referee has show him a yellow card. Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's picked out the run. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He is through here. Tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Pedri, Rafinha, Balde, Fermin tries to thread one through, cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's De Jong. Right.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Fermin. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha takes a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson for them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
Rodrigo, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Pedri. Over to the left. Rafinha! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Rafinha, well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Pedri. Rafinha. Balde. Fermin. Rafinha. And he's there to clear it. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Pedri. Big chance!
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Rafinha. Out of play for a goal kick. Camavinga. Howson, gently done. Camavinga. Moved on forwards. It's Koundé. Muscular approach does pay off here. Koundé has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Always going over the top.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Pedri. And here's Lopez. Yamal. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, they could be caught out here. De Jong. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Oh, shooting chance! Fran Garcia gets good distance on it. So here comes the substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Lopez.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Camavinga. Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rodrigo. He's got away. Rodrigo. And a chance! And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Balde. Pedri.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
And here's Pedri. And it's De Jong. De Jong! It goes to show he is human after all. Balde. De Jong. Barcelona don't have many options and time is running out. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Crossing. Now it's Rashford. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Oh, good ball. Pedri! And the ball's come loose here. Pedri with the short one. Balde. Oh, what a climb! Yes, it's in! They have stolen level at the last! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all's... And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
So thank you